Alrighty, Ethan here from Better and Green. Wanted to talk about some NBA futures today, May 6th, Tuesday here. We have three round two game ones in the books. All three favorites have lost so far. The Cavaliers lost on Sunday to the Pacers as a favorite. And then last night, obviously, the 2-1 seeds, Oklahoma City and Boston, both lose outright as heavy home favorites. So wanted to hop on here. I think it's a really good time to start looking into a few futures. Wanted to get an episode out just talking about the current landscape of the NBA. Ironically, those three teams that are down 0-1 in their round two series, the three favorites to win the NBA championship. Oklahoma City currently plus 175 with our friends at DraftKings, Boston plus 210, and Cleveland plus 500. Fourth is Minnesota at plus 1100 for what it's worth. So just wanted to look into some futures here. We can start with the series. I don't have necessarily any series bets that I'm in love with that are straight bets, but Cleveland, Indy, I think that's a coin flip. I guess taking the plus 160 on the Pacers up 1-0 in that series, I don't hate it. But I'm not in love with that series. I think it could go either way. Minnesota, Golden State. I like Minnesota to advance in that series. Minus 180, a little steep. I'm not going to play it, but I would look on a game by game basis to be betting on the Timberwolves. And then you have Boston minus 340 and Oklahoma City minus 290. Really like those. If you parlay those together, you can get minus 135. Over at MGM, I got a minus 130. And I've locked that in as a 2-unit play. Boston and Oklahoma City both to win their current series here. So you're getting really nice value. Down 0-1. They have game two coming up tomorrow, both at home. I expect both teams to get back to 1-1 in that series. And I think both teams end up winning in 5 or 6 games. So I'm really not super worried. I'm happy both lost because I think we get some nice value here and an opportunity to jump in on the two best teams in the NBA and what have been the two best teams all year long. The NBA, the cream rises to the top. We don't see a ton of these underdog teams that are coming out and going all the way to win the championship. And this year we've had a dominant team in the West, a dominant team in the East. I really do think it shakes out that we see both of those teams advance to the semis, likely advance to the finals, and then I'm hoping Boston wins. I do have a few futures on Boston to win the championship, but I think it could go either way. So I really do like the minus 130 on both these teams just to reach the semis. I think it's a really nice price. Again, I've bet that for 2 units. But then you can look at advancing to the finals here. If you want to parlay Boston and Oklahoma City both to get to the finals, I like that as well. But you can take those straight. You have Boston at minus 115 to make the NBA championship game or series. And you have Oklahoma City minus 135. Really like Oklahoma City minus 135. Like I said, I think they end up beating the Nuggets. I think they'll end up playing the Timberwolves. I think they'll get by them as well, and I think they'll be the favorite, like they are, to win the NBA championship. So I think those are both worth a look. You're not going to be able to get these prices probably after tomorrow because I do think Boston and Oklahoma City both win. So if you want to parlay, that's plus 225 for Oklahoma City and Boston to be the two teams playing for the championship. Or if you just want to take those straight, I like both of them. I would probably lean Oklahoma City at the minus 135. Boston scares me with the 3-point situation. I mean, 45 missed threes in game one against the Knicks. I believe that's an NBA record. Went 15 for 60. So, but they still found a way. They forced overtime and only lost that game by 3 points, leaving, quick math, 135 points on the table from the 3-point line. So absolutely crazy stuff. But Boston, the defending champs, they have the championship DNA, and then obviously Oklahoma City with what they've done this season as well. So I think both of those are nice bets. And then another way you could look at it is the exact result. You can get Oklahoma City to beat Boston in the championship at plus 400. On the other hand, you can get Boston to beat Oklahoma City plus 500. If you want to go a half unit on each of those, you'd come out slightly ahead on if you just did 2 units on them to meet up in the championship game. So those are things I'm looking at. I have not locked those in yet. But definitely, I still think, like I said, I still think Boston. I still think um, Oklahoma City do make the NBA championship. From there, I think it's a coin flip. Like I said, I'm hoping for Boston, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, just a quick recap. So I do like. I'll give out the Pacers. I think maybe the Pacers can get past Cleveland. I think Boston comes back and beats the Knicks in probably 6, maybe 5. And I think that sets up for a really nice series for Boston against the Pacers if that does happen. I like the Timberwolves to get past Golden State in 6. And then I like Oklahoma City to come back probably in 6 games to get by the Nuggets. So, again, I think that it'd be a tougher matchup for Oklahoma City, but I think they'll be able to get by Minnesota there. I do like Minnesota, Oklahoma City and Golden State to Oklahoma City and Boston to meet in the championship game. But like I said, 2-unit play on Oklahoma City and Boston to each win their round 2 series. Down 0-1, it's minus 130. I think it's a really nice price. So that is what I have for NBA futures at this moment. If I do have any more, I'll film another episode, maybe write an article for, maybe just tweet it out. We'll see. But yeah, that's how I'm seeing how the rest of the NBA playoffs go. On a nice NBA playoff run, 7-3 NBA playoff run this season. I have crushed the NBA playoffs. It's been by far my most profitable situation, season in sport, NBA playoffs for me. So really like those plays. I will keep you guys posted on if I bet any other futures in the NBA. And guys, good luck with all your wagers for these NBA playoffs. Go Boston, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks, guys.